Have you ever dreamed of a space for witches and stargazers to gather? A place to sit at a desk surrounded by ancient texts? Me too, and it's exactly why I created the Hawthorne Academy of Astrological Witchcraft. It's a private learning sanctuary dedicated to knowledge, inspiration, and community. A place to deepen your practice and connect with others who walk the same path. There I'll share what I'm studying, practicing, and creating as the seasons turn. You can expect seasonal lessons and rituals, live workshops, full-length courses, Q&As, book recommendations, and handmade grimoire pages, plus access to a private Discord to gather and grow together. If you've been craving real depth, community, and inspiration in your practice, the Hawthorne Academy is the place for you, now open on Patreon. For years, I have poured my heart into creating witchcraft content, especially long-form content here on YouTube. I love making these videos, but the truth is, it's hard to maintain the level of consistency and depth I want to share when every post takes days to produce. There's so much information I want to share, ideas, lessons, personal stories. I've written so much that just sits unfinished in my notebooks because they don't fit the pace that YouTube demands. And on Patreon, I have finally found a place that I can share with the rhythm of the seasons. More thoughtful content more consistently. The Hawthorne Academy only opened its doors on October 21st, but there are already almost 10 in-depth pieces over there. There's a 90-minute astrocartography course, accompanied by an 11-page compendium. There was a post for the Libra new moon and how it will personally manifest in your chart. I started a series called the Constellation Calendar, which depicts my personal wheel of the year, which follows the sun as it transits the zodiac signs. And that came with 3 more grimoire pages. There was a specific post that went up when the sun entered Scorpio, and it is full of magical correspondences, spells, rituals, folklore, and deity work. And Samhain content is coming out today. I'm sharing my personal ancestral circle casting and an offering I'll make to my ancestors. There's a lot there, and those posts range from lengthy articles to hour-and-a-half courses with slideshows and podcast-style audios. And it feels so magical. It's exactly the slower, steadier, more intentional way of working I hoped for. Especially as we descend into the darker part of the year, I love creating deeply and turning inward and knowing folks are doing the same at home. I keep imagining you at home with your tea and your candles lit and your notes strewn around the desk, and it invokes the feeling of discovering magic for the first time. I just can't stop thinking that this is exactly what I dreamed of. Something meaningful, something for people who really love the spirit of this work. And Patreon could not be a better fit for what I hope to create. I'm not leaving YouTube, but things are shifting around my social media as I decide what to put where. And after 5 years of being a content creator, I've learned that I can't be everywhere all at once and create the way I want to. I would rather have a few places that I pour all my heart into rather than spread myself so thin on every platform and not really deliver what I want. As creators in 2025, there's a lot of pressure to create everywhere, whereas in the past, it wasn't really like that. YouTubers were YouTubers, and now it feels like you have to post on Instagram and TikTok and Substack to stay relevant. And I actually think that's one of the reasons that YouTube has dwindled in previous years. That and folks' attention spans are in danger, which I get it, me too. And it's another driving force behind why I want to do this. I don't want to continually lose myself to the insatiable demands of social media. And this space, the Hawthorne Academy, is an act of resistance to that cycle. It is my offering of depth over speed, intention over algorithm, and a home for those who value substance over noise. And I imagine that if you've made it this far in the video, that is a sentiment you can relate to. If that resonates with you, I would love to see you over at the Hawthorne Academy. Even if you don't join as a seeker, which is the paid tier, there are still a lot of free posts, resources, and glimpses into what I'm creating to see if it's a good fit for you. But I do want to say that I will always keep the membership as affordable as I can, especially because I understand how expensive the world is right now. I have never put any of my content behind a paywall, and I was very hesitant to do it for many years. So it is deeply important to me that you feel good about it and it feels accessible. And to that, I just want to promise that you will always get more value than the cost. If you choose to support my work by joining the Academy, know that your support means the absolute world to me. None of this would be possible without all of you, and I am just so grateful to have a space like that where I can share the in-depth kind of content that doesn't fit into social media. If the Hawthorne Academy feels like a good fit for you, I am so excited to see you there. And if not, that's totally cool, and I will see you around here. Thank you so much for watching, for being part of this community, and for making that dream even a possibility. If there are any videos you would like to see around here, please let me know. If you haven't started your Samhain preparations, I hope you get on that. Tell your ancestors that I wished them well, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.